Happy Freedom Friday. Excuse me. Happy Freedom Friday, everyone. I'm battling with my uh, Facebook, but I believe financial freedom isn't about luck. It's about structure, systems, and smart decisions. And today is our topic, why recurring income is no longer optional and how to start building it. Excuse me. If you are joining me live, say hello in the comments. A special welcome to my regulars, Belinda, Peter, Cheryl, Bella, and all the others who are joining me online. I do appreciate your support. If you are watching the replay, type replay so that I can know that you are here. For those who may be new to my Freedom Friday Live, my name is Lynette Barnors. I'm from Van der Bijl Park and I'm passionate about helping ordinary people build recurring income streams in today's unpredictable economy. I help entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals create recurring income without selling a thing so that they can live debt free, stress free, and can live life on their own terms. And right after this, I'm going to share with you a free resources I have for you. It's called my freebie. No time, no money, no problem. And you can get it for free by just commenting no dash time on the comments on Facebook or Instagram, or you can get it on https://go.lynettebarnors.com/no dash time. Now I spell my name LINNETBADENHORST.com/no dash time. Because those are the three biggest excuses people have when it comes to building a second income. And I break down exactly how to move forward anyway. So stay with me. Today we are talking about something serious, recurring income. Not side hustle hype, not once-off commission, not temporary money, recurring income. The kind that pays you every single month. Let me ask you something. If your salary stopped tomorrow, what would happen? Would you feel secure? Or would you feel pressure immediately? Because one income stream today is not security, it's exposure. Freedom Friday is about building options, and recurring income gives you options. The first thing we must realize is that the economy has shifted. Whether you like it or not, the world has changed. 10 years ago, one job could carry a household. Today, many families have two incomes and still feel the pressure. Costs increase, fuel increases, groceries increase, school fees increase, but salaries not at the same pace. And the biggest financial risk right now is depending on one income source only. It doesn't matter how loyal you are. It doesn't matter how hardworking you are. It doesn't matter how qualified you are. If that one income stops, everything feels it. That's not fear, that's reality. Recurring income is no longer optional. It's strategic. But let's look at what recurring income really means. Recurring income means this. You are building something once. It pays you monthly. You built a client base, and as long as those clients remain active, you earn monthly income. Let me simplify it. If you build 30 active clients this month, next month you don't start at 0, you start at 30. If you build 20 more the following month, you now have 50. That's momentum. Now imagine 100. Now imagine 200. That's leverage. And leverage reduces stress. But I can hear what some of you are thinking right now. How will I even find clients? I'm just like everyone else. And that's completely normal. Most people feel this fear when they think about building a client base. It's natural to worry. What if nobody says yes? My question, what if everybody says yes? We won't be able to handle that. But what if I have to convince people? What if they reject me? What if I run out of people? There are 70 million people in South Africa looking for an income, but that is what people are worrying about. Here's the truth. I want to hear it clearly. With Dew Point, you are not recruiting. You are not convincing anyone. You are not chasing people. Your role is simple. Share information. You share the system with as many people as possible. And the ones who are ready, motivated, and serious will naturally be attracted to it. They make their own decisions. You don't have to pressure anyone. That's not your job. This mindset shift is everything. When you understand it, you stop feeling pressure. You stop overthinking. You start feeling confident because you're not dragging anyone through a door they don't want to walk through. You are simply opening the door and letting them choose. Think about it. Every day, people are already searching for ways to earn more. They are already looking for solutions. They are already feeling stuck. Your role is simply to be visible, to share, to inform, and to open the door. The right people will walk through it themselves. Let me put it another way. You're not chasing anyone. You are positioning yourself so the right people are attracted to you. There's a big difference between chasing and attracting. Chasing feels desperate. Attracting feels confident. When you consistently share information, whether it's through conversations, your social media, or simply by your example, the people who are ready will respond. The ones who aren't ready won't. And that's perfectly okay. You are not looking for everyone. You are looking for serious ones. Dew Point is not about convincing the unwilling. It's about connecting with the willing. There are people right now who are tired of living from month to month, tired of depending on one income, tired of feeling stuck. When they see someone who has a solution, they naturally lean in. You don't have to create the desire. It already exists. You simply connect them to the information. And here's another powerful truth. You don't need hundreds of people immediately. Start with the people you already know, your network, your contacts, your environment. From there, it grows naturally because people know people and information spread. You can't keep a good thing under the sheets. People will know about it. Not through pressure, but through exposure. This isn't about being a salesperson. It's about being a messenger. You're sharing an opportunity that can create recurring income. What people do with that information is their choice, and that removes the pressure entirely. When you truly understand this, confidence replaces fear. You realize you don't need to convince anyone. You simply share consistently. Some will say no, some will say not now, some will say yes. And those yeses, those yes decisions over time create recurring income. That's how it builds. Not through pressure, but through consistently and consistency and proper posture. In practice, I keep it simple. I ask people, are you perhaps open to earning an extra income? Or are you open to looking at the side project that won't interfere with what you are currently doing? They can only say yes or no, and either answer is fine. They, the key is continuing to ask the key question consistently. That's how the dew point system works. They, that's how you attract the right people, build a client base, and grow your recurring income naturally. Now let's look at the trap of once-off income. Most people live in this cycle. Work, get paid, spend, start again. There's no build up, there's no accumulation, there's no compounding. It's exhausting. Recurring income changes the pattern to build, maintain, and grow. Instead of resetting to zero every month, you build on what you created before. That's the difference between survival income and engineered income. But why did I choose a recurring model? Let me tell you something important. I didn't want another side hustle. I didn't want another quick money idea. I didn't want to trade time for money forever. I wanted structure. That's why I aligned myself with a model built around recurring income. One of the reasons I chose to align myself with Dewpoint is because the entire model is built around helping people access financial services they already need while creating recurring income for those who share the information. Let me explain that in simple terms. For decades, financial brokers have been helping clients access products like insurance, financial protection, and relative services. And every time they built a client base, they earned ongoing income from those active clients. That model has existed for a very long time. But traditionally, becoming a broker required formal qualifications, regulatory exams, expensive courses, and a long, complex licensing process. For most ordinary people, that path was simply not accessible. What makes this different is that the system has already been built. You don't need to become a licensed financial advisor. You don't need to write regulatory exams. You don't need to spend thousands on courses because you are not selling products. You are sharing information. Instead, you become part of a structured wealth building system. You start by becoming a product user yourself, choosing any qualifying product that fits your needs and budget, around 11 Rand a day. That step positions you inside the system, not as a salesperson, but as a participant in this model. From there, your role is simple. You share information. You share the information about the wealth creation system with others, South Africans, who, just like you, may be open to build a second recurring income stream. You are not advising them financially. You are not responsible for compliance. That is Dewpoint's part of the deal. They're responsible for that. You are not responsible for regulations. That is Dewpoint's part of the deal and their responsibility. Dewpoint as a registered and regulated financial service provider, handles all the strict legal requirements, compliance, product administration, and regulatory responsibilities that govern the financial services industry. That's important because it means the system is structured, compliant, and professionally managed. Your role is not to carry that burden. Your role is to simply be a connector. You position yourself within the system by being a product user, and then you share the information with others who are open to learning about it. Some people will not be interested, and that's perfectly fine, but others will be open, and those who choose to become part of the system and remain active contribute to recurring income structure that you build over time. That's how a client base is created, not through pressure, not through convincing, but through consistent sharing and exposure. Over time, your client base grows, your recurring income grows with it, and that is what makes this powerful. You are not trading time for money forever. You are building a structured, recurring income stream supported by systems, technology, compliance, and a 10-year proven model. You are not building it alone. You are building it within a framework designed specifically to help ordinary people create extraordinary financial options. You're not random selling. It's structured building. It's not random selling too. When you help a client access a service, they stay active. You earn monthly income. So instead of chasing once-off deals, you build stability, and that's powerful. You don't need thousands of people. You need consistency. You need duplication. You need a system. And that's what attracted me. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop asking, how do I make money quickly? Start asking, how do I build income that repeats? Quick money solves today. Recurring income builds next year. If you build 10 clients this month and 10 next month and 10 the month after that, your income grows layer by layer. That's wealth engineering. Not overnight, but predictable, structured, expandable. Let's make it practical. Imagine you build 25 active clients, then 50, then 75, then 100. That creates growing monthly base. And here's where it becomes even more powerful. You help others build. They build their client bases, and now you have duplication. And now you're not just building income, you are building leverage. And leverage changes lives. Let me ask you something honestly. Would a second monthly income stream reduces your stress? Type yes in the comments if it would. Not because you want luxury, but because you want breathing room, and that's what recurring income provides. Now let's address the 3 objections I hear every single week. Don't have time, I don't have money, I don't know enough. That's exactly why I created my free guide. No time, no money, no problem. Because the truth is, you don't need hours per day. You need focused, intentional action. You don't need massive capital. You need right structure. You don't need to know everything. You need to be willing to learn. After this live, I'll drop the link so that you can download it for free. If you are serious about building recurring income, that guide will help you shift your thinking immediately. Freedom is not about quitting your job tomorrow. Freedom is about reducing dependence on one source. Freedom is about options, stability, growth, confidence. Recurring income gives you that. And if you're serious about learning more, here's how you can plug in. Visit my blog, https://www.lynettebaardnors.com/blogs. I regularly share strategies and insights about building structured income systems. Second, I host daily Zoom presentations where I break down the model in detail, answer questions, and show you exactly how it works step by step. If you want to see the full picture, join one of those sessions and send me a message to 082 783 5661 to get the link. And third, subscribe to my Wealth Mastery YouTube channel. I share training, mindset development, and wealth building principles there consistently. This isn't about hype. This isn't about pressure. This is about positioning yourself for the future. If you're ready to build a second recurring income stream, comment info below or send me a private message. And don't forget to download No Time, No Money, No Problem. Because excuses don't build income, systems do. Happy Freedom Friday. Now the real question is, will you stay dependent on one income? Or will you start engineering your second one? I'll see you in the comments. Bye for now.